And we have Wilson and Michael here today, who's just our recent grads from the IIQTC 200-hour program. Welcome, Wilson. I'd love you to tell us a little bit about yourself, your professional background.
So, my name is Wilson Araby. I'm a business management consultant, and that throws a lot of folks in terms of what that is, but essentially it's about working with teams and helping them to improve their efficiencies, become more effective in the way that they work together. It includes project management and continuous improvement and things like that.
Let me ask you, how do you intend to incorporate Tai Chi and Qigong with this? Or are you planning on giving classes in your community?
Well, it does have a component. It does fit in with team building. The ability to focus, the ability to sync with the people that you're working with, the ability to slow down and to work more efficiently, getting things done right the first time instead of having to repeat them. So it has a beneficial component in terms of the work that I do. I would like to teach, since I'm still in my professional phase right now, let's say. I intend to continue working and look at the teaching aspect later.
Thank you. Well, and some people go through this program for their own personal enrichment and to give themselves tools. So, if it's made you slow down or increased your focus, that will help you do your job.
Absolutely.
And in your family life and just in all aspects of community. So, Michael from Alaska.
Yes, hello.
Tell me a little bit about yourself. You could love to hear your full name and what you do.
Wonderful. Well, my name's Michael DiMolina, and I'm the president of an integrative healthcare center in Anchorage named Wisdom Traditions. And the idea there is that we have a body, mind, east-west medicine clinic that has both physical therapy, acupuncture, as well as energy psychotherapists, which is what my training is in.
Energy psychotherapist, so working with Qigong and Tai Chi is right up your alley.
Absolutely. Tai Chi and Qigong, there's regularly held classes in our clinic, as well as the use of energy to help people with either physical issues or emotional issues.
Well, and I know that you've been in the Qigong and Tai Chi world for a long time. You've been to China, you have been president of the National Qigong Association. So what inspired you to come to this 200-hour certification training?
Well, I appreciate the question because I've gotten that question several times since I am already a Tai Chi teacher. Why the IIQTC? And the reason is because of all of the different places that I've traveled, all the different teachers that I've learned with. The lesson, the curriculum here with Dr. Roger Yanka is very unique. And let me just name two or three things that stand out to me. One is that it's a real integration of Eastern medicine and Western medicine. And it's kind of like having a best of both worlds approach. There's a sense, there's a very affirming sense that just is embodied here throughout all of the days of the training, that it helps each student elicit the best of who they are. And so there's philosophical discussions, there's of course the physical training aspect itself, and there's an invitation for each individual to experience energy in their own unique way. And that is a unique approach to the work.
Well, in the 200 hours, has there been moments of inspiration or moments of insight or memorable experiences? There's a lot in the 200 hours. So I know being in a group and making friends is a beautiful part of it, but the meditations, the forms, the growth, the inner growth. Wilson, do you have anything that stands out for you in a certain part of the training that you really resonate with?
Well, it's hard to pick out a specific example of what might one point to in terms of what makes this training unique. But in general terms, what I've appreciated a great deal is the undercurrent of humor that's always present, the deep body of knowledge that Roger brings to the classes. People's curiosity can wander off in different directions, and Roger has the ability to respond to many of the sometimes esoteric questions that people have. The combination of the lecture, where it's cerebral, intellectual, sitting and thinking, discussing, with the practice itself, where we have an opportunity to, and this is a wonderful venue to do that, to get outside, to practice, to actually lead some of the other students who are here. As Michael said, that combination that we get here is pretty unique. And on top of all of that, in order to get what we get within 200 hours and within a very short period of time, be in a position and be prepared to actually go out and lead classes, it's a pretty remarkable program.
Well, and thank you. Yeah, I see everybody come in the beginning and they're a little tentative, and by the end of the training, everyone has the confidence and the presence and the knowledge. It's really wonderful to see all of that. And anything that stands out for you, Michael, in this long training?
Well, there's so many things, so it's hard to pick just one. I think that there is a quality of student that attends these trainings, which I very much enjoy. These are people who are very intelligent. They're all highly trained in their own various parts of what they do. There's an authenticity that each of the students really brings to the work. There's an open-heartedness and a generosity of spirit that just kind of characterizes how, from dawn till dusk, how everything just kind of unrolls. There's a permissiveness of letting each person find their own path and their own journey. I could probably go on, but in particular, I just have to say that how often do we get a chance to take a week out of our very, very busy lives and take a break that feeds our own physical body, intellectual body, our heart, and our spirit, while at the same time learning very simple, very easy exercises, which we can then move forward into our own communities and show our own families, our own friends, and even start classes and kind of spread the word of a body, mind, spirit, health and wholeness. It's more rare than I think people think.
Well, thank you. I am honored to have you as colleagues, and the world is a better place for both of you in spreading this beautiful energy work. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.